Get ready, sports fans. The news cycle never sleeps, and today we've got massive updates that you absolutely cannot miss. From gridiron rankings to on-field action, the game is changing fast, and we're here to break it all down. Don't blink, you might miss greatness. First up, a reigning MVP contender might be losing his top spot. But why? Then, we're diving into crucial preseason performances that could shape the season. Plus, we'll look at fan reactions to a star player's commitment and a breakdown of key highlights. Stick around, you won't want to miss a second of this. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know. Mahomes ranking rivalry heats up. Patrick Mahomes, a titan of the gridiron with 3 Super Bowl victories, 5 AFC championships, 2 MVP awards, multiple All-Pro selections, and 6 Pro Bowl nods, is facing an unprecedented challenge to his reign as the NFL's premier player. Despite his unparalleled success, Mahomes is reportedly set to relinquish his #1 spot in the NFL Top 100 rankings for the second consecutive year. Last year, he held the top position, but a surprising drop to 4th followed, even after clinching another Super Bowl MVP. This upcoming season, following a significant loss in a championship game, projections indicate he will again miss the coveted #1 spot. However, Mahomes' prowess is not going unrecognized. ESPN's recent off-season survey, conducted among NFL executives, coaches, and scouts, still tabbed him as the league's best quarterback. This recognition is well-earned, given his impressive resume. Yet, a noticeable dip in his passing statistics last season is likely to influence the rankings of his peers. Despite leading the Kansas City Chiefs to a dominant 15-2 regular season record, 2024 marked a career low for Mahomes in passing yards and touchdown totals as a starter. His 392 completions were the fewest since 2020, a stark contrast to his usual prolific output. The landscape of top NFL talent is evolving, with other players like Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Saquon Barkley making significant historical achievements. Burrow, the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback, led the league in multiple passing categories, including attempts, completions, yards, touchdowns, and yards per game. Many believe his efforts were severely hampered by his team's defense. Otherwise, he might have been universally recognized as the best passer. Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens' dynamic quarterback, had a career-best season with 4,172 passing yards and 41 touchdowns, also showcasing his dual-threat ability with 915 rushing yards. Many argue he was unfairly denied his 3rd MVP award. Barkley, in particular, is being positioned as a frontrunner for the top spot after a record-breaking rushing season, potentially becoming the de facto #1. Despite these external accolades and criticisms, the soon-to-be 30-year-old Mahomes appears singularly focused on his ultimate goal, avenging last season's Super Bowl loss. The external noise and rankings seem to serve as additional motivation rather than a distraction. The league might be better off focusing on his drive rather than dissecting his metrics, as fueling his competitive fire could very well lead to another deep playoff run for the Chiefs. But is this drop in rankings a sign of things to come, or just fuel for the fire? We'll dive into what Patrick Mahomes was doing on the field in the preseason next. Mahomes hits the field in preseason finale. In a move that sets the Chiefs apart from many NFL teams prioritizing caution during the preseason, quarterback Patrick Mahomes saw significant action in the team's final exhibition game against the Chicago Bears. While many clubs opt to keep their star players under wraps to mitigate injury risks, the Chiefs, under coach Andy Reid, have adopted a different philosophy, emphasizing game readiness. Mahomes participated in 3 drives during the Friday night matchup. His efforts were highly productive, contributing to 2 touchdowns and 1 field goal for the Chiefs. Notably, he connected with wide receiver Rashee Rice for a touchdown pass, showcasing the potent chemistry within the offense. Throughout his limited but impactful playtime, Mahomes completed 8 out of 13 passes for 143 yards and also demonstrated his mobility with an 18-yard run. This decision to play starters, including Mahomes, underscores the Chiefs' commitment to preparing for the demanding 17-game regular season and beyond. The strategic decision to have Mahomes and other key players participate in preseason games, even with the inherent risk of injury, highlights the team's belief in the importance of rhythm and preparation. The Chiefs are gearing up for a challenging schedule, which includes an early season matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers, a Super Bowl LIX rematch with the Philadelphia Eagles, and critical games against formidable opponents like the Ravens, Lions, Commanders, and Bills before their Week 10 bye. Getting these players reps, especially with new offensive and defensive schemes or personnel, is crucial for building cohesion and ensuring a strong start to the regular season. This approach contrasts with the more conservative strategies employed by some other teams, who might sit their star quarterbacks for the entire preseason. While the risk of injury is always present, the potential benefits of game-like repetitions, especially for a quarterback like Mahomes who is dialing in his offensive unit, are substantial. The Chiefs seem to believe that the benefits of these reps outweigh the risks, aiming to hit the ground running when the regular season commences. But what are the fans saying about Mahomes' willingness to play? We'll explore the fan reaction and the ultimate praise he's receiving next. Mahomes earns fan praise for preseason commitment. Patrick Mahomes, the star quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs, has garnered significant praise from fans for his decision to play in the team's preseason finale against the Chicago Bears. While many of his quarterback counterparts across the league opted to sit out the exhibition game, Mahomes took the field, completing 8 of 13 passes for a touchdown during his time in the game. His performance included a touchdown pass to Skyy Moore and a crucial 19-yard scramble and completion to Juju Smith-Schuster earlier in the game. Fans took to social media platforms, particularly X, formerly Twitter, to express their admiration for Mahomes' dedication and willingness to play. One fan tweeted, "Patrick Mahomes playing in preseason and these other QBS on the sidelines. Reason its levels to this game of life." This sentiment highlights a perceived difference in competitive drive between Mahomes and other players who were held out. Another fan contrasted the Chiefs' approach with that of the Atlanta Falcons, noting, "Patrick Mahomes playing in preseason and the Atlanta Falcons are like, now we're good with our QB not playing Elmau," further emphasizing the positive reception Mahomes received for his commitment. Mahomes himself has previously acknowledged the inherent risks associated with playing in the preseason, stating, "I don't necessarily look forward to getting hit." However, his decision to participate, despite these reservations, speaks volumes about his commitment to team preparation and his desire to maintain game sharpness. This aligns with his recent recognition in an Associated Press preseason survey, where he was voted the NFL's #1 quarterback by a panel of 8 AP Pro Football writers. Mahomes secured 5 first-place votes, ahead of reigning MVP Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, who received 1 first-place vote each. Despite a statistically down year in 2024, with a career-low 3,928 passing yards and 26 touchdown passes, Mahomes still led the Chiefs to their 3rd consecutive Super Bowl appearance. As he approaches his 30th birthday in September, Mahomes has the opportunity to become only the 4th quarterback in NFL history to win 4 Super Bowls, a testament to his enduring impact and leadership. But what were the key plays from that preseason game? We're breaking down the highlights from the Chiefs' preseason matchups next. Mahomes delivers highlights in preseason action. The Kansas City Chiefs' preseason campaign provided fans with several exciting moments, showcasing the team's offensive firepower and key player performances. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes was at the center of much of this action, demonstrating his arm talent and leadership on the field. In the matchup against the Chicago Bears, Mahomes connected with wide receiver Rashee Rice for a touchdown via back shoulder throw, marking one of his scoring strikes of the night. Earlier in the same game, Mahomes displayed his mobility, scrambling for a 19-yard pass completion to wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster. He also found tight end Travis Kelce for a 20-yard completion and connected with wide receiver Tyquan Thornton on a deep 58-yard pass, showcasing his ability to stretch the field. The Chiefs' preseason also featured contributions from other players. Quarterback Chris Oladokun showcased his arm strength with a pass traveling over 50 air yards to wide receiver Jimmy Holiday. Running back Elijah Mitchell powered into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown, and Isaiah Pacheco also scored a 2-yard rushing touchdown, highlighting the team's ground game. Defensively, cornerback Christian Fulton made a strong play with a tackle for loss, disrupting a Bears pass play. On special teams, wide receiver Skyy Moore delivered an electrifying 88-yard punt return for a touchdown against the Seattle Seahawks in a previous week's game. Looking back at earlier preseason games, quarterback Gardner Minshew contributed with a touchdown pass to tight end Robert Tonyan and also scored a 2-yard rushing touchdown against the Seahawks. Running back Isaiah Pacheco demonstrated his physicality with a 22-yard catch and run. Against the Arizona Cardinals in Week 1, Minshew threw a 15-yard touchdown pass to Tyquan Thornton and scored a rushing touchdown. Mahomes himself threw a 1-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Jason Brownlee in that same game. Other notable plays included a 58-yard field goal by kicker Harrison Butker against the Cardinals and interceptions by cornerback Chris Rowland Wallace and safety Jadon Hicks. Defensive end Janarius Robinson recorded a sack against the Cardinals quarterback Clayton Tune. And that's a wrap on our top stories today. Join us next time for more breaking news and analysis. All right, let's do a quick rundown. Mahomes might be dropping in the rankings, but he's still a top QB and playing preseason. Fans are loving his commitment, and the highlights show he's ready to roll. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the Roger Report, hit that notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more. We'll see you next time.